Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Police in Hazleton are investigating a drug-related shooting that happened early this morning. City police were called to North Wyoming Street between Magnolia and Holly Streets for a shooting that injured one person. The police got the call around 5 a.m. and remained on location most of the morning. That person that was shot was taken to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton, with what police are calling non-life-threatening injuries. One person of interest is in custody, and the investigation is continuing. If you know anything about the shooting this morning, you're asked to call Hazleton Police or 911. A man from Hazleton that is accused of opening fire and shooting two men over a month-long grudge pleaded guilty to assault charges. 33-year-old Juan Melendez-Umpierre pleaded guilty to aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and illegal firearms possession in exchange for prosecutors dropping 6 other counts against him. Prosecutors said Antonio Cruz and John Mann were shot early in the morning of August 6, 2017 in the area of North Wyoming and Green Streets in Hazleton. Officers arrived to find Cruz suffering from 5 gunshot wounds, 1 on the right leg, 4 to the left, and applied a tourniquet to him until the ambulance arrived. Mann sustained gunshot wounds to his left wrist and left foot. Prosecutors said when police caught Melendez-Umpierre 2 hours later, he told them he shot Cruz because Cruz broke his hand with a baseball bat several months earlier. He will be sentenced August 27th. A man from Sugarloaf Township has been missing since June 11th, and police are asking for your help. William Bill Morse was last seen at his home on Hollow Road in Sugarloaf Township. The picture that you see there was taken on June 11th in Jim Thorpe. His family reported him missing June 20th and are asking for any help in locating him. Sugarloaf Township police say they recently found his coat on Hollow Road, not far from his home. The family and police are conducting a search of the area today, and if you have any information about Morse, you're asked to call police or 911. A woman from Freeland who's accused of failing to report that her husband had been molesting a young girl for years pleaded guilty Tuesday to a felony charge of child endangerment. 53-year-old Christina Solt was accused of failing to turn in her husband, 59-year-old Clyde Solt, last year. Clyde is accused of molesting a 13-year-old girl. He'll be sentenced on October the 15th. As for her husband, he was due to stand trial Tuesday on charges including rape, statutory sexual assault, and aggravated indecent assault, but the case was delayed until September 24th at the request of his attorney. According to prosecutors, the victim reported the abuse had been going on for 5 years since she was 8 years old. The girl reported it to Christina when it first happened. It was just before 7 o'clock this morning that police served a search warrant at an apartment on Mark Drive in Hanover Township. 27-year-old Andrew Carter and 18-year-old Brittany Cooper were taken into custody on numerous drug charges for allegedly selling drugs from the apartment in Marion Terrace. Both were taken to the Luzerne County Correctional Facility after being arraigned, bail set at $100,000 straight cash each. It was also just a short time later, after 7 a.m., Hanover Township Police arrested 35-year-old Tiffany Boehm and 32-year-old Randy Lee Palmer at a home on Pulaski Street. Police say there they found fentanyl, among other items. They are both in the Luzerne County Correctional Facility after being arraigned. Palmer has a number of outstanding warrants from Luzerne County police agencies. The residents who live at a personal care home in the city of Hazleton will soon have to find another place to live. Davis Manor at 126 North Church Street announced it will close its doors in July. Residents were given a 30-day notice June 19th. The facility received violations from the State Department of Human Services that were remedied, and the department stated that Davis Manor was closing voluntarily. Family members of the residents are now left to find other housing, which some say can be a very costly move. A new water line will be installed in the Haddock section of Klein Township. The Klein Township Municipal Authority will be installing over 1,400 feet of 6-inch water main on Haddock Road from Doran Street South to Lofty Road. The authority is upgrading the 1-inch line that had been there for years. Authority members say the line will better serve the residents of that area and will add 2 fire hydrants as well. Authority Chair Aaron DeBalco said that they have been talking and going to each property owner so they know exactly what is going on and where the line will be. No word when the crews will start the project in Klein Township. Coming up on WYLN News, one Supreme Court justice is retiring. Plus, our Julia Wiegand went in search of wildflowers today. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Thunderstorms overnight, the low 62. More thunderstorms tomorrow, the high 82. Friday, the sun returns, and it's going to stick around. Tomorrow's high 85. We'll be right back.
Summer is here, so make it awesome with a new Subaru from Fairway Subaru in Hazleton. Now get awesome savings on your favorite Subaru. 2018 Impreza, $153 a month. 2018 Forester, $188 a month. 2018 Outback, $209 a month. Plus, keep saving every summer with the Fairway Promise program. That's complimentary loaners, tire rotations, shuttle service, vacation checkups, and much, much more. Awesome! Fairway Subaru in Hazleton. The right car, the right price, the right dealer.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy announced today that he's retiring. Kennedy, who is 81 years old, said he is stepping down after more than 30 years on the court. With Justice Kennedy retiring, this will give President Trump a chance to cement conservative control for years. Kennedy, a Republican, was appointed by President Ronald Reagan in February 1988 and has held the key swing vote of many high-profile issues such as abortion, campaign finance, and voting rights. Kennedy plans to retire from the court by July 31st. The Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry releasing May's unemployment numbers for the Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, and Hazleton areas. The rate fell 0.6 of a point to 4.5%, and that is one of the lowest rates to hit the area for nearly 3 decades. Around 800 new jobs were added in warehousing and transportation. The leisure and hospitality industry added an additional 1,000 positions. The Northeast metro area's numbers are now comparable to the state's overall unemployment rate. An appeals court is upholding a misdemeanor child endangerment conviction against former Penn State President Graham Spanier over his handling of a 2001 complaint about Jerry Sandusky showering with a boy in the football team locker room. Supreme Court's majority rejected Spanier's claims, including an argument too much time had passed to charge him. Spanier's lawyers say Spanier's deeply disappointed and plans to pursue his appellate options in hopes of vindication. A wildflower walk took place this morning at Tuscarora State Park. WYLN's Julia Wiegand was able to hike down there and check it out.
The public got to hike this morning with Tuscarora State Park's naturalist Robin Tracy on the Spirit of Tuscarora Trail in search of early summer wildflowers. The trail acquired its name from a tree along the way named the Spirit Tree, which appears to have spirits coming out of it.
So this is the Spirit of Tuscarora Trail. This was actually made by a gentleman, I'm going to say a pretty good guess, 29 years ago, by the name of Pap Noss, and he has been maintaining it ever since. He's out here every week with a leaf blower, cutting things back, cleaning up. I mean, he just takes really good care of this trail. It's his love.
The trail in its entirety is 8 loops, or 4.5 miles in length, and moderate in difficulty, but can be split into just 2.5 miles. The trail winds through several diverse habitats with a beautiful view of the Tuscarora Lake Cove. Tracy wants to give guests of the state park a new experience by getting them out into the woods, something that they might not do often. She hopes these hikes spark interest in conservation because once they're out there, they can start to really learn and appreciate nature around them.
You should always come out on the trails. Like I said, even if you've done the trails 10 times over the summer, depending on when you come out, it's different wildlife, different flowers, different mushrooms. There's always something new to see when you come out. Plus, you're always with different people, which is really nice, too, to meet a bunch of different people from all over the place.
More information on events at Tuscarora State Park can be found on their Facebook page or through their link on the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources website. Reporting from Barnesville for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Coming up on Laurel Lake's News Choice, getting ready for the 4th of July? Where to catch those fireworks displays in Community and You. Plus, it's Wednesday, Hillside SPCA Wednesday, here on WYLN. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Find a vehicle to help you get away from it all during the Jeep Celebration event going on now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get out on the open road in a new Jeep. Lease a new Jeep Wrangler Unlimited JL Sport for just $289 a month, or a new Jeep Cherokee Limited 4x4 for just $189 a month. The road is calling, so get out there. The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, or online at allamericanjeep.net.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Enter for a chance to win 2 Chris Daughtry tickets plus gate admission to the Bloomsburg Fair. All you have to do is like WYL News on Facebook and share this post when you see it. You'll be entered for a chance to win. A random person will be chosen on Friday, June 29th, and the winner will be announced on the news and Facebook. Don't miss this. WYLN and the Bloomsburg Fair.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to watch archived shows and a live stream of our broadcast shows. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
WYLN TV 35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazleton, Wilkes-Barre, and surrounding areas. Send your resume to the email or the address on your screen. WYLN is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, number one, definitely the animals should be inside. That's without a doubt, because the heat can take them down very easily. No in vehicles. As much as you love taking your dog or your cat along with you in your car, not a good time of year to do that. You know, it's just heat builds up very quickly in a car. So therefore, it's not a good idea to take the one that you love along in your car during the summer months. Also, provide fresh, cool water constantly. Animals need to keep rehydrating themselves throughout the day, especially in the warm weather. Cats need water too, so it's important that everybody has fresh, cool water. Is always much more appetizing and enticing to the animals. Also, you want to make sure that they are in the shade. I mean, a little sunshine is good for everybody, even us, but sun is, even though they seem to be enjoying it, can really take them down very fast. So you want to make sure that there's adequate shade and shelter in the hot weather and shade from the sun, and of course inclement weather as well, as far as raining and thunder and things like that. Well, animals don't perspire like we do. They perspire through their mouths, you know, and I shouldn't speak to the cats, but I think it's kind of the same way. So therefore they can't perspire like we can. Everything comes through the mouth, so you will see an animal in distress, a dog, I will speak to the dogs. They will begin to pant heavily, you know, possibly drool. They will become maybe dazed and confused, and they can almost go comatose if it continues. So what you need to do is you need to get them to a cool spot, wipe them down, you know, with cool rags and stuff, and get them to the vet, because that is a dangerous thing when they're down and they're out and they're panting like that and lethargic. You know that it's a crisis time. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm sure there are other more intense signs that you can look for. So it's always best, when in question, call your veterinarian, check with the veterinarian to see what they suggest that you do. I know that I don't know that there is a law that we can break in, so you must always contact the police. But I would probably have to say, if I saw a dog in distress and there was nobody around and I couldn't get police, I probably would consider breaking that window. just because I'm not going to see an animal die while I'm standing there. So it is not advisable to do that unless you absolutely have to, because it can be against the law to break somebody's window. But you know, most of the police in our area are awesome about helping and responding to animal issues. So you know, we rely heavily on them, and they've been great. So hopefully you can, if you see a situation, you contact the police or the state police immediately. Hopefully they will come to your aid and be able to help you decide a legal course of action at that point for the benefit of the animal. Please keep your animals safe. Leashes are a lifeline for dogs. Even if you think that your dog is well trained, there's always that incident where something spooks them or something gets their interest and they're gone. We go out many times trying to find lost animals that have gotten out on doors, have gotten scared. Again, the monks of New Skeet taught me that. They're avid dog trainers in New York. The leash is the lifeline, and by that lifeline you can keep your dog safe. So leash your dogs, no matter what. Leash your dogs and keep them safe.
And finally tonight, Wyln teaming up once again with the Bloomsburg Fair to give you a chance to attend the fair and one of their great events. All you have to do, visit our Wyln News Facebook page, like and share this post, and one lucky winner will be chosen at random. The winner will be announced right here on Wyln News 5:30 on Friday evening, as well as on our news Facebook page. The giveaway is for 2 tickets to the Daughtry concert and gate admission. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln News.
The City of Hazleton Recreation Department presents the annual Independence Day celebration, Tuesday, July 3rd at City View Park. There will be plenty of attractions, vendors, and food trucks, with entertainment starting at 5. There'll be plenty of parking available for those who come to the event. Bring chairs and blankets for your comfort. The fireworks will start at 9:30. It's the City of Hazleton's Independence Day celebration at City View Park. Serve the Lord Singing for Joy, the CD by the Sisters of Holy Annunciation Monastery, can be yours for just $13, which includes shipping and tax. Mail a check to Holy Annunciation Monastery, 430 West County Road in Sugarloaf, Pennsylvania, or call 570-788-1205. This 10-song CD can be yours for just $13. Wyln CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at Wyln, 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org. Wyln CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at Wyln, 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org.
A sense of self-worth, of purpose after war. It can be found by having the courage to learn new things and experience new adventures. We develop confidence through accomplishment. If you're a combat veteran struggling with the scars of war, consider getting into the outdoors. The outdoors has really helped me cope, and it just might help you too. Get out of the house, experience life and the healing power of nature.
Watch Staff Sergeant Olson heal the wounds of war through outdoor activities. Watch Warrior Summit Outdoors.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.